Hey everyone, this is Leo. It's a pleasure to talk to you again. I know I've been missing for like a couple of days. I apologize. Just everything been like crazy here. This is my weekly recap. So essentially, what I'm gonna tell you here is what I did this week. All of the data. So essentially, how many appointments did I book? How many cold calls did I make? Cold SMSs? How many closes if I made one? So yeah, that's essentially it. Just to do like a bit of a recap and then tell you exactly what I'm going to improve and what I'm going to change for this week so I can improve my results. So yeah, if you don't know me, my name is Leo. I'm a 20-year-old. I'm trying to build my go high level agency all the way from zero to 1K MRR. I'm currently at 97 a month, so one client, and my goal is to get like nine more. So yeah, that's it. And yeah, this week I did basically 80 calls a day. So like 400 calls and cold calls. By calls, I mean cold calls. So I made 400 cold calls a day. I'm sorry, a week, like in the 5 days. And I also did a couple of cold SMSs. I don't know like the exact amount, but like roughly, I don't know, like let's say maybe 300 to 400 people. I called SMS as well. So like 800 like people reached in total. And I was able to book, I think, 5 appointments. So like one a day. If we do the math, then that was my goal. And I got five no shows. I booked like three official appointments. So I got in the form, I put the name and the email, and I booked. So like three official. And two like non-official like I called the person and we just set up a time and he didn't want to give my email, so I just say to him, yes man, I'll call you at that time and I'm going to send you the link when you confirm it. And then I call him, text him, and nothing. So yeah, essentially five appointments booked, three like official booked, and zero show ups, so five no shows. So I don't know what to do, man. Yeah, to be honest. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't know basically what should I change on my pitch or on my booking like conversation, because I get no showed like a lot. I've been on a streak of maybe 12 like 13 no shows in a row. So I schedule appointment by appointment and I just get no showed all the time. That's fucking rough, because you just do tons of calls, do tons of cold SMSs, conversations. You just spend a lot of money to actually deliver those texts and stuff like that. And you just don't see a direct return. Of course, you see a return because you're booking appointments, but you don't see like actual money or actual like meetings you present to the customer. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's really frustrating. That's the word that's appropriate. That's really frustrating for me to stay here on my computer and work all day and book appointments and get no showed all the time. That's really frustrating, but it is what it is. That stuff happens. My mentor that I've currently been following him like blindly. He got like no showed like 30 times in a row once. So I think that just happens. And yeah, um, now what I'm gonna change for this week, I'm gonna go to call at least 100 times a day. I'm gonna go to call like um, in the morning as well, in the end of the morning and in the afternoon. And I'll try to book one appointment a day still. But most importantly, my goal here is to actually talk to someone in an appointment. That's my goal for the week. Of course, it's to book five appointments, but to talk at least to like one or two people. If I'm able to talk to like two people, I'm fucking happy. It doesn't matter if I don't close them, because if I don't close them, I can study my skills. I can study whatever I did wrong and maybe correct that for the next person. So yeah, if they show up, I know I'll be doing something better. And in the cold calls, I'll try to bring the importance of them showing up. So I'm just figuring out this right now. So I'm just figuring. I'm just figuring out right now, essentially what I'm gonna say. In the end, something like, "Hey man, just booked your appointment. I really appreciate if you do make the call. If you like can't make it at all, just please let me know. I'm gonna text you right now. And yeah, man, could you just respond to me through text like right now? I'm gonna send you the confirmation, and could I just get a response? That would mean a lot, so I can make sure I have the right number. Maybe something like that. I'll figure it out tomorrow. But yeah, essentially that's a good strategy for get them to text me back, and I'm gonna do more call follow-ups. I'm gonna call 1 hour before, 30 minutes before if the guy just doesn't answer, and 10 minutes before, and at the time of the appointment. So I'm going to do 4 calls. And if the lead just picks up once, I'm not going to call anymore, because he's going to make it. And on that follow-up call, I'm going to just reinforce the importance of him to just texting me back and confirming the appointment. So essentially, that's it. I appreciate you if you ever watched this video. This was my third week, I think, of my Go High Level agency. In my first video, I said that I would be really happy if I got one customer in a month, and I got that in my first week. And that's what make it a little bit frustrating, because you get your first customer in a week with like 2 appointments booked, but in several weeks, two following weeks with, I don't know, 13 appointments, you don't close anyone. You don't even get a show up. You just get no showed. So that's tough for me, and that's frustrating, of course. But that just means that I'm in a really good path, and that I'm doing something right, because they're giving me their names and their email, and I'm able to keep them on the phone for like 3-4 minutes. So at least something I'm doing right? Yeah, that's it. Um, I'm gonna try to do some daily recaps as well. And yeah, this was I think it is the third day weekly recap, or the second. I'm not sure, but that's it. I'll improve those things that I just said to do 100 cold calls a day, and do proper follow-ups, and on the cold call, try to make sure the person knows that it's important for them to text me back. So that's essentially what I'm gonna change. And that's it. Wish me luck. I was really, really like unmotivated and really upset that I had to do it all again this week. But today I just, for some reason, just got hyped up again. So yeah, let's hope I'm like this for tomorrow, because if I am like this for tomorrow, I'll just know I'll be able to do more than 100 dials. So that's it. I think I dragged this video. I'm sorry. I'm glad I'm not glad. I think I dragged this video a little too much, because it's like reaching 9 minutes. But yeah, thank you for taking your time to take a look at this. If you did, it's because either you're watching my journey, or you want to do something like this for yourself. And the number one tip that I'm gonna give you, man, that basically, if you ask anyone that's successful with this business, is just fucking start. Even if you don't know how to build a fucking website or do anything, just start, cold call, sell, then you figure it out, because it's really simple to figure it out. You can do it like 1, 2, 3 days max. And yeah, just start. Let's keep going. We're gonna make it, and let's go.